Coming to you live from the One More and I'm Out of Here studios. We gave you a little April Fool's trick there. Little teaser April Fool's.
Bosco likes it. Yeah. Someone's got skills.
Did you yeah, I got to give credit where credit's due. Andrew's been
busy little beaver.
Busy beaver
on whatever.
You are a beaver
on the computer. So wait, sorry.
Ooh. Good one.
My iced tea that's not carbonated.
Obviously, you can see we're short Dano. Dano's on the radio tonight, so
of room in here.
There is a lot of room for activities.
It's a light studio today.
Did you
my golden microphone?
Did you get
my
April Fool's at all today?
Me,
Andrew? Yeah.
No, not really. Well, you know what?
You're not very festive with shit, though.
I'm not. I think I thought for a second that the new trustees were pulling an April Fools on Anderson Township, but it actually turned out to be true that your two new sitting trustees. Sorry to go local here, but I want to mention it because the meeting is tomorrow. So your two new trustees, that would be Tom Hodges and Ms. Katie Nappy. Now they're going to do. They want to do a. Let me get this right so I don't get in any sort of trouble here. I don't want to. And people are like, why do you give a shit? I don't live in Anderson Township. So I'm going to show you how elections matter. So let's see here. So the Board of Trustees are going to discuss tomorrow the East Side Pride Picnic that takes place here in Anderson Township that we've never got involved with before. But, you know, for that 0.0001% of the population here in Anderson Township, I wonder if they're going to give township financial support to this. I think it's a 501. They've reorganized the Pride Parade, and they used to have it, not parade, Pride Picnic. So they used to have this thing at St. Timothy's Church on Beachmont, which is just a wildly liberal church. I mean, wildly liberal. And I think they're thinking of trying to move it now to one of the township parks. And I'm wondering how this is all going to work out if you have a private event supported by the township and public dollars. I wonder how legally this is going to go. But
I wonder, and my question to that is who is it geared toward as far as
gay people?
Well, no, I know that part, idiot.
Okay. Sorry. Bisexual
residents. Are they going to let people get bussed in for this?
Dude, I can't tell you.
You know what I mean? Honestly, like what's the scope?
Let me tell you something. When it comes to the liberals here in Anderson Township, I've stopped trying to figure them out a long time ago because they make no sense. But I've seen pictures of this thing, and honestly, it's disturbing to say the least. I think that a lot of these people have suppressed or repressed sexual deviances, and that manifests itself in, you know, like, oh, we're so all inclusive. You know, I'm pretty sure that Sean Martin questions his sexuality daily, and I'm not really. I'm not really sure about Jason Simmons, but I mean, with all the talk that he does about sex, like I said, I really don't want to take a black light to that guy's laptop. It's going to freaking glow like 3 Mile Island. But it's disturbing.
Just a mental image.
Yeah, I know. It's disturbing. I mean, hey, man, you voted for it. My point in mentioning this to everybody else out there, people are like, you know what? There's really no difference, because I have friends that are like, there's no difference between the political parties. It's one bird, different wings. It's all the same. I mean, there can be an argument made for that, especially on a national, like in D.C. I think it's all part of one big club, maybe. I mean, maybe to a lot of the people that have been in D.C. a long time. But when it comes down to local politics, this shit really does make a difference. And, you know, hey, we are where we are. You've got new trustees. A funny thing is, I just a quick recollection of their campaign lit. I don't remember seeing this on their campaign lit. I don't remember seeing that.
I don't remember seeing,
you know, support for pride, and, you know, they've been in office 3 months, and now they're big. You know, this is really the 4th month they've been in office, and not only did we support now giving, you know, telling the city of Cincinnati that has a budget deficit. Hey, why don't you give, or the state, why don't you give the Riverbend, the new Coney Island thing that we're suddenly fans of but we busted the other trustees' nads about it for frickin' the whole election cycle. So
well, it's just like any other,
their dishonesty is
any other office, though. Is once you get in, then all of a sudden, the majority of people that are running everything changes.
I wasn't like that.
I know. I said majority. I didn't say all.
Honestly,
I said the majority.
Maybe that's why it's so puzzling to me is, yeah, you're probably right, the majority, but, I mean, that's why we're in the pickle we're in. So these clowns, hey, elections have consequences. Congratulations. Shift further to the left. I mean, I'm telling you what, I think there's going to be a pretty big exodus. Houses for sale here in Anderson Township coming up in the next year, because I
think you're already seeing it. I mean, just in this neighborhood, you're already seeing it.
I think that people have had enough. They see the writing on the wall, and they see these liberals just taking over. And hey, you don't want to speak up at your school board meetings, and you don't want to go to PTA conferences, and you don't want to go to trustee meetings, and you don't want to get involved because you're busy. I get it, but this is the shit that happens, and this isn't just here. Mm-hmm. This is not just here. This is everywhere, USA. So I realize that you all have busy lives, and I get it. Families are busy, work is busy, life is busy. But what you have to understand, to a liberal, to a leftist, this is their religion. Don't break my hand. This is their religion, and their religion is, infesting, getting involved, changing everything the way they want, not giving a shit about what you want because you're a conservative, you're evil. And, it frustrates me to no end, because I do think that the reason they're in office is a lot of Republicans, a lot of conservatives stayed home this last
they just
election.
didn't get out and vote.
They didn't get out and vote. They said, everything's great. I don't really give a shit. Well, hey, cheers. You're about to get screwed.
Hey, on a little bit lighter note before we get into the stories.
How about that intro?
I talked to the pension board yesterday.
Oh,
something
cool.
that I've been waiting to do for a while. Now,
how'd that work out?
It didn't. I'm not finalizing anything yet, but started to get the roadmap of what I need to do.
Yeah.
So then I will be
official. So what is? Well, you can't say. So I mean, what is the timeline that we're talking about here?
Oh no, I'm ideally looking at mid-September.
Oh, okay.
Ideally, but
cool.
I'm in a different situation though, because if everything works out, I won't have my age, so I'll just be deferring collecting for a year.
I don't know what that means.
Deferring, like collecting my actual pension check.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be retiring a year before I'm age eligible, but I'll have time.
You're not going to be one of those double dippers, are you?
Oh yeah. Well, not double dipping into the pension, but
that's what I mean. Everyone, remember.
I'm going to be working. I'm working on this other job.
Remember a while ago, everyone was like, double dipping. You're a double
dude.
dipper.
Every public servant does it.
Well, if at the end of the day, I mean, I know we had some people that were retired and rehired, but you know what? We rehired them back at a cheaper rate than we were paying.
And it's a different definition of what, and each person thinks it's something different. But
it's not necessarily, it's not as evil. I mean, I'll put it this way. It's not as bad as you made it. It's not as bad as you made it sound. Here's Bosco. He's got a new mayor. My neighborhood is selling out. There you go. Hey, man. And I don't know where that is. You know where that is?
He's in Georgia.
Georgia. I mean, hey, listen, man. It's sad because you move to a place, you like it. And I'm not saying that light is flickering.
I know. I don't know why.
It's all right.
It's probably ready to take a shit.
You move to a place, it's nice. You like it the way it is, and then people that don't live there move in and change your community to a way you didn't. It wasn't before. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. A lot more times, especially here, I think you're going to start referring, given how these two trustees have started off their tenure, I think you're going to start referring to Anderson as Cincinnati East, Mount Washington plus.
Well, and look on the grander scale of all these fucking. I'm about to turn that bitch off.
That's all right. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it shows up. Does anyone see that flickering on the? Can you see that flickering? Because I don't think you see it.
I don't know. It just started doing it, but
I know, but I don't think they see it.
But look at California, like all of the movie stars and all these big companies that are moving their shit out because of what fucking Newsom's done to fucking California.
Hey, did you see? This is actually funny. Did you see Matt Damon is moving?
He's out of New York,
fucking New York to Boston.
Going back to Boston.
Did you guys see that? So Matt Damon. He
was a huge proponent of fucking
one of the most liberal. I mean, Matt Damon is like liberal without a brain, and he is. And I think he was accurately portrayed in Team America, which was hilarious. The puppet movie, but Matt Damon has said, he he's upset with Mondami because Mondami hasn't done or is different than he said he was. I mean, this is
well, yeah, the motherfucker's coming in and raising taxes like day one,
dude. It's
or even before.
It's literally like we're suffering through here. It's 4 months into Mondami's administration. What did you think?
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't know that the socialist was going to be a socialist, and it's much like the people here. Oh, I didn't know these Democrats were going to be so wildly liberal. What the fuck did you think?
Never mind the man behind the curtain.
I mean, yeah. What did you think? I mean, the Democrat Party is made up of liberal. Have I fact checked what? I'm sorry that he's moving. I'm sorry. I saw it on a headline. Maybe it was a fake headline. I don't know.
Let me
I
pull,
saw it
let
on
me
a headline.
let me pull his phone number out. I'll shoot him a text.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's true. And fact check which part. I don't know what you're speaking of because where's this interview? I don't.
Right,
do you know what he's talking about?
I'm assuming he's talking about what you Matt Damon.
I don't know the interview. I just saw it on a news headline. Matt Damon. Well, actually, you know what? You got the fucking. I mean,
I don't know.
Why are we bending to his will? I mean, dude,
I'm just curious now.
He's got all the time in the world. I saw it on the internet. I have no reason to doubt it.
I saw it as well.
Yeah. So I mean, if Jason and I both saw it, and I don't know. Maybe I shared it. I can't remember. Maybe I did share it.
I don't know if you shared it.
My feed is show prep, and I've blocked 513 because he is a weird dude, and he was like commenting on where I'm going, and I was like, that's just kind of creepy. So,
and I actually, and I'll continue to look, but I actually saw it 2 different places yesterday. I didn't read the article because I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I just kind of giggled, like whatever, because it's him amongst many that are fucking moving out of New York.
Oh, he's not the only one.
Yeah,
I mean, he is not the only one. And you mentioned your preface of this was. We were talking about all the companies that are moving out of
Cali.
He apparently told Joe Scarborough. That's so it's Joe Scarborough. I mean, it's a Joe Scarborough. It's quoted here that he told Joe Scarborough. But since you're blocked on my deal, you didn't see that. You didn't see the source, so that's okay. And
I like the fact that that's what he wants to jump on.
I mean, whatever.
That's the one he wants to
are companies moving out of California? Yes. Is a lot of net worth people moving out of places like California and Washington State? Yes. Seattle? Yes. Why? Because at the end of the day, people, you know what's funny is it's really easy to be liberal with other people's money, but when it starts hitting your ass and your wallet, you're like, whoa.
Well, even Robert De Niro is fucking pissed off at Mondami.
I heard that. I guess I didn't see the interview. But I heard that De Niro's not really happy that one of the tax implications for taxing the rich is going to hit him right in his between his elevated shoes, and he's not real happy about that. But hey, you voted for this shit. I mean, can there be any doubt that Mondami has been an utter and complete failure?
I don't know that he's moving, but I know that he's been vocal about that. He's not happy with what he's fucking doing so far.
No, no. Oh, you're talking about De Niro?
Yeah, De Niro.
No, I don't know if he's. I don't know that he's.
But he was vocal. I mean, he was vocal on, television. Where he was one of his fucking biggest fucking proponents.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and let's be fair. He hates Trump. I mean, he really hates Trump. But whatever.
It's like somebody else would know. It's weird.
Anyhow. So, all in all, things are going okay. I mean, whatever. Elections have consequences, folks. You elect these people. Do not be surprised when Mr. Shit meets Mr. Fan.
Let's get into this one. We'll start here. Let's pull it up. Do you recall a young woman getting murdered on a subway car? Do you remember that?
I do. It's been remarkably, if you're referring to the fact that it's been remarkably removed from the press and you don't see much mention of it anymore. Yes.
Yeah.
You're talking about Irina Zarutska.
Irina. That's the best way that I could figure out how to pronounce that first name. Yeah. And I apologize if I am butchering it, but Providence mayor wants to paint over a mural that they were going to be painting on the side of a building. And he ordered it to be stopped and painted over. Your thoughts just before I read any of this?
I find it hilarious that Actually, I find it troubling, not hilarious. That's not even the right word. Last I checked, maybe I'm wrong. Are the George Floyd murals still up in a lot of places?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. And statues.
And
actually.
statues. So, I mean, if you tried to paint over a George Floyd mural, what would probably happen? Meaning would every now you say, well, what's the correlation? Well, they're both murals of people that were victims of a tragedy. Okay. I mean, and I'll say it now.
Yeah.
Now, who was there's going to be, I'm not going to go down the road of, she was truly,
I will say she was brutally fucking murdered.
Brutally murdered, and she was truly an innocent victim. Okay.
Yes.
She was an innocent victim. She was sitting minding her business on a train. George Floyd, career criminal, body full of drugs, was not compliant with officers' requests.
Autopsy showed that he died of an overdose.
I'm not going to get into that whole thing because I'm sure 513.
It's just what the autopsy said.
I understand.
That's
I mean,
documented shit.
I think you could say one is probably far more deserving of having a mural than another, and I think it would be her. But if you're going to paint over one, paint over them all.
Yeah,
and don't pick and choose who your cause célèbre is. And like I said, when the leftists, the Democrats, the liberals, the 513s of the world were tearing down statues because it didn't fit their narrative of history, or what they didn't want to remember from history, or what they thought the statues were representing, or anything like that.
Well, and here's the funny part with this story.
Let me finish this.
Yeah.
My point was, when they were tearing down statues, I said, if you're going to tear one down, tear them all down.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you can't pick and choose. It's not the government's job to pick and choose which ones are offensive to what group might have their ear at the time. And I didn't like it. I thought it was whitewashing history.
Yeah, you're tearing history down.
You're tearing history down. At the end of the day, a statue of Sam Houston in the city of Houston. Okay. Regardless of Sam Houston's past, whatever Sam Houston, I'm just using him as a reference from Houston. I mean, there's but a statue of Thomas Jefferson. Well, Thomas Jefferson had slaves. That's true. He did. He owned slaves. So did a vast majority of people back in those days. I think he was also sleeping with one. Apparently that's, I mean, I've heard that many times. I haven't read anything on it, but I'm sure that's probably true. And, he's also contributed a lot to founding this country. So, are we looking for that one pure soul that did nothing wrong?
Well,
I'm like, I don't understand.
And you led right into that, because whatever statue is out there, every one of them has something. All these Martin Luther King things. Look at all the shit that came out about Martin Luther King.
I mean, Martin Luther King.
And I'm not disputing the good work that the man did, but again, not a saint by any means. But.
Oh no, and some of the things I've read about Dr. King, by far, obviously, I don't focus on any of that, but there's some really disturbing accounts of what he did in his private life. Okay,
yeah,
doesn't mean that he wasn't a great man. Why is that not quid pro quo for the other side? See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Martin Luther King had a lot of great, influential, transformative, very impactful person in history. I'm not going to dwell on what Martin Luther King may or may not have done in his private life to try to tear him down. I'm not doing that now. I'm just saying, why is it okay on the other side to be like, well, Thomas Jefferson has like, tear that statue down.
But with this article, it's funny. And for the audio listeners, I'm going to read just the brief part of this article, but the mayor of Rhode Island's capital city is calling for a mural reportedly backed by Elon Musk to honor Irina Zaruska, the Ukrainian woman whose brutal murder while riding on a North Carolina train prompted calls for harsher punishment for career criminals to be taken down. The mural, located on the exterior of the Dark Lady, an LGBTQ plus club in downtown Providence, remains incomplete. The office of the mayor, Brett Smiley, told Fox News he wanted the artwork taken down. The murder of the individual depicted in this mural was a devastating tragedy, but the misguided, isolating intent of those funding murals like the one across the county is divisive and does not represent Providence.
I I mean, showing compassion, or showing what would the word even be? Showing that, it's a memorial to someone that was a victim of a horrible crime, brutal crime, totally innocent human being sitting minding her own business on a train, was stabbed brutally in the neck and left to die. I don't understand what the mural hurts. I mean, I don't understand.
What if it was George Soros that was fucking backing it?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure if you did if you probably did a really quick Google search on the mayor, I'm sure he's a Democrat. I would be shocked if he was not.
I would be shocked too.
And the allegiance, the altar of the liberal altar is one that doesn't allow for much variance in thought. So if you're not, well, I can tell by his glasses. Is that him?
That's him.
He's a douche. He's a douche. Anybody that wears glasses like that comfortably?
Oh, weird. Democrat.
He's a douche. And I'm not surprised. Rhode Island. I mean, but
yeah.
You know, it's 4 electoral votes aren't going to be real pivotal in any election. I wonder if that is 4 electoral votes. I'd like to find that out. I can't remember. I remember they're really small. But, whatever. I mean, if that's what he wants to focus on, I'm sure things are just really – how much you want to make a bet that things are doing so well in Rhode Island that they don't have any other thing to worry about than a mural on the side of the wall that may or may – is it 10?
4.
So I thought 4. Wow, right out of the. Yeah, I don't know anything about politics.
Right
513. You don't know anything about politics.
But no, I think it's horse shit.
Stupid.
And we're allowed, like, if you bitch about the George Floyd, no matter, I mean, if you're on,
oh my God, you mentioned,
if you're
George
on
Floyd.
one side,
yeah,
and have your opinion, and you bitch about the murals and the statues,
yeah,
then you're a racist son of a bitch.
Oh, you're
a piece of shit.
You don't deserve to breathe.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's just so funny, and this poor girl gets stabbed in the neck, from behind, even
on video,
and
you could see her. I can close my eyes and see it right now. You can see her absolute, her shock of what's going on, and then she dies tragically on some shitty subway or train car. I don't know that it was a subway.
Yeah, it was a train,
but
I
don't know if it was above or below, but I mean,
I don't know what Charlotte's
an
got.
innocent victim, the absolute textbook definition of an innocent victim. And this guy's got a problem with having the mural on a wall in Providence, Rhode Island. Well, I guess I can, there's a lot of states. It's funny, as I'm getting older, I wonder if other people are like that. There's a lot of states I'm crossing off the list, of ever going to or visiting or spending any amount of money in. And Minnesota's at the top of that list.
Obviously, I'm using AI here.
Yeah.
Google, just the AI overview. I typed in, did Zarutska have a criminal record?
Oh, God, no.
No. According to AI, there were no reports.
No, she did not have a criminal record. But
she was working at a senior citizen center and a pizzeria.
Well,
doing neighborhood pet care.
I'm not going to get started.
I know we could go 18 ways to Sunday.
Let me ask you a question. So if you had to make a list, your top 3 list of places you don't want to ever go, or that you're like, yeah, I don't need to go there, what would be your top 3 states right now as it sits?
States
total. I mean, I'll go with states, because cities, I mean, everyone's got their, state. I based on their politics or based on some notion that you have. What's the top 3 you wouldn't go to?
For me, it'd be, and only because one of the states that there's a city that I used to love, but it'd be New York, Illinois, and California.
I think mine are New York, Illinois, California. Those are good. New York, Illinois.
Only because of Chicago.
Okay.
I used to love Chicago.
What else is there in Illinois? I mean, honestly, I've driven there. There's just cow shit fields. And
I'm just saying,
Chicago.
I'm not shitting on the rest of all the towns that are there. There might be some cool shit that I don't know about, but Chicago sits there.
I don't think there is.
You haven't been all over the state, so shut your mouth.
I drove to Chicago, and I was like,
"You asked the question, motherfucker," and I answered it.
But I'm asking, what else is there? I guess if I had to do my top 3,
and
Minnesota after witnessing what they elected as their governor.
See, I would go to Minnesota though, because Will Cray, one of our
is Will Cray there?
He lives there, yeah.
Okay, sorry, buddy.
But he hates Minneapolis.
All right,
but he said, a lot of the state's fucking gorgeous.
I'm sure that Minnesota has a lot of really nice parts outside of Minneapolis.
California does too, but but
you can't escape the whole Californication of your trip. So I'd agree with you on California. I'd probably do Minnesota just because of Tim Walz is just, for me, soiled the entire state. I'm sorry for that. Sorry. God, I got to pick a third.
You said New York, Minnesota.
No, I didn't say New York.
I thought you said New York.
New York. I guess New York would be on the list because now Mandami's in New York. I mean, New York City was always the exception that you're like you liked Chicago. I thought New York was cool because you can eat like 24 hours.
I wanted to go to see the 9/11 memorial, but now I'm good. I'm good for a while.
I think that I think I agree with you. And I heard they're raising. I'm not positive, but I heard they're raising the like the hotel tax to an obscene amount in New York City. So
it's like going to Vegas and then you have the fucking resort fee that's fucking more than the goddamn room.
Hey man, you know what? Take it if you can get it.
And I remember when fucking Vegas was cheap as shit to go. Now
Vegas used to be. Yeah,
now
they
can't get people there.
Well, yeah, I heard their occupancy rates are way down in Vegas. But again,
Vegas is my fucking Disneyland, dude.
You're a gambler?
I've been to Vegas 17 times.
I've been like 3 or 4.
I love it.
I don't.
We used to do 24-hour trips, so like that 17
includes just 24 hours.
Yeah.
So,
we wouldn't even get a room. You'd have a backpack. You get off the plane. You go fucking drink your ass off, gamble, and then you get the fucking 6 a.m. flight back.
I was the kind of gambler last time I went there, which was not. I mean, it was a while ago, but I'm like, I would sit at a table. Yeah, I won't go. Yes, you're right. I won't go to New York City because I don't like the mayor. I won't go to a state because I don't like the governor. I don't understand how that's silly, but you live in your world.
These are opinions that we're allowed to have.
No. You can't have your opinion.
I can't have it.
And no one else can have it, but you got to filter it through.
And you're right. I will not go to New York City because I do not like the mayor. Yeah, that's a fucking fact. I mean, that's
not that hard.
And I'm not the only one.
But no, that's a laughy face. What the fuck was I talking about? Anyway, whatever.
Plus it's expensive and gross.
Oh, in Vegas, I sat down. No, this is talking about Vegas. So I would sit down. You know how the blackjack tables are, and there's like 5 people there. And I'd sit down, and after like 15 minutes, everyone else would leave. So I'd be like on 17, I'd be like, hit me.
Oh God, you're the fucking guy.
You're that guy. I'd be like,
and that's why I don't play blackjack because I don't know all those like little rules.
I don't either.
To where they look and they're like, you motherfucker.
What's the game of choice?
I'm a craps player.
Okay, I don't understand that.
I like craps.
It's
I've won a lot of money at craps.
I don't understand craps.
Hey, my buddy Brody's in.
Hey, welcome. So anyway,
good to see you, buddy.
Where were we going with our next?
No, you asked the city. You didn't give me your state. You didn't give me a third state.
I said New York.
Okay. Well, let's hit this Christy Gnome shit.
Dude,
I find this hysterical.
Dude, this is.
Weighs in on report husband lives cross-dressing double life.
Let me tell you something. Show his picture. Do you have his picture?
It's
find his picture. Fake boobs.
It should be in here. I thought it's in there. I thought it was in this one. Let me scroll.
There it is.
There.
I mean, I'm gonna surprise some people here with my
Sorry to make you dizzy as I was scrolling.
It's all right.
Everybody that's watching.
Look at
that. What the fuck?
So I've got a lot to say here.
I have questions. I have many questions.
Oh, I think everyone has questions. I mean, what the fuck? Could you get that off the screen?
Do you feel that she legitimately didn't know?
No, I think she's full of shit.
Because Jill asked me, I was like, all I can go off of is what I'm reading.
I think
I don't know her. I don't have her number. I can't ringy dingy. Hey, Christy.
I'm going to surprise some people here. I think she's full of shit. And
I don't know how you can hide that.
And I don't see how a wife would not know that her husband had this shit going on. And what a weird freaking freak dude.
Do you think she pegs him?
What is that angle? I mean, seriously, what the fuck is that angle there? I mean, seriously.
Look at my huge tits and my monkey brains. I mean, you have to be, in my mind.
Now, this does not excuse. Now, let me say this. She was having an open affair with somebody, and this does not excuse that, but it may help explain that. But I think that she knew. I think that she knew that her husband was freakazoid. And I think that this information, if the U.S., what is
bimbofication is
what is the one that did this, the Daily Mail?
This is New York Post.
No, but the story.
Daily Mail dropped it. I couldn't read what you sent me because I don't subscribe.
Yeah, the Daily Mail dropped it, and I think that, remember, she was just replaced, and I think that it had to do with her performance, but I think that the administration got wind of this.
There were some things. There were some things that were leaking out,
and I think
that makes sense.
There is no way we can have her in, because this is a shit that blackmail. I mean, listen, she cannot be in this position with her husband doing whatever it is that he's doing and expose herself and her department.
Let me go back and read that. Let me go back and read that. The Daily Mail, Brian Noem chatted up women from the so-called bimbofication fetish scene.
Jesus.
So that's, you can't do that.
Well, no, it's just, you cannot, I mean, I got nothing. And, people are like, and somebody said on the chat, someone said something like, well, are you going to be against her now because you're a Trumper or whatever? And I'm like, I'm against the fact that she should not have held that position or kept it in that position when they found out about her husband, because, and to be fair, maybe that's why she said she didn't know, because in her hearings, they probably asked her, is there any reason why you shouldn't serve or whatever like that? And you'll say, well, why is her husband's sexual preferences? Dude, if you have these photographs that you don't want to get out, and somebody gets them and they can use it as a means to blackmail you or whatever, you can't be appointed to that position and expose your wife to that liability and the country to that liability.
Right.
So I think that possibly that could have had that, and the fact that I do believe, my opinion is, she probably mishandled. I mean, Tom Homan has done a much better job in Minneapolis handling that situation than she did.
Yeah.
And
did you see Joe's comment? Maybe he was dressing like that while she was busy out putting the family dog down.
Someone had, I'll tell you, Jill, that's funny. So I saw the meme.
Ooh, she's going to be gone for about 30 minutes. Hold on. Let me get my fake tits out.
Jesus. And they're really bad ones. They're like just balloons with the little tie thingy. Let me say this. Someone had a meme and it had 3 pictures. And the first picture was of her husband being normal and said Mary. The second was of the guy she's having an affair with and it said fuck. And the third one is of the dog and it said kill. I'm like, that's just wrong. I mean, that's just wrong.
Oh my God.
But no, there's just a lot. Listen, you don't know. I'll tell you what it's just, there's a lot of weird shit out there.
I will agree. I will laugh at this from Cincy. So maybe the killing was a silenced dog.
It might have been. Maybe
the dog fucking knew. The dog, I guarantee.
And I think she knew. And 513 might agree with me. Maybe he won't. I think that I just don't see how you don't know that your husband has like a drawer full of really big bras and tight Spanx or whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. And
I don't either.
That weird shit, I just don't get that.
Well, when I saw it at first, obviously I'm like, hold on a minute. Like I'm scrolling and I'm like, hold on. Let me go back. What the fuck did I just read?
Yeah. Yeah, you saw the picture and you're like,
so I'm like, all right, let me go to like 3 other sites. And I'm like, oh shit, it's all there. All right.
Well, you're like, that can't be true. And it was.
It's just so I mean, to me, it's bizarre. I mean, maybe to some people it's not bizarre, but to me, that's bizarre.
Maybe he'll be at the Anderson
at the picnic.
Anderson picnic.
He's the keynote speaker.
Obviously. So 513, we in a very rare show of cognizance.
Holy shit!
513 and I agree. I think she knew. I do think she knew, and I think that's why. I think it's just another reason that they probably told her to step down.
Hey, can you say that one more time? What you just said?
That we agree?
Clip it.
513 and I actually agree on something. Oh my God, it's a sign of the apocalypse.
In the clip. I'm curious to see if the AI for StreamYard will actually grab that, because it says you can just say that phrase and it'll grab it. So we'll see.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh.
I wanted to try that out, but this is a monumental moment.
Well, I don't get me wrong.
Wait, I'm waiting for one of you two to be like, April Fools.
No. I do agree with it. Hey, did you see? I wonder if anyone else. Yeah, they were. Wait, I know balloons. Bosco's right. Well, he went cheap.
Jill goes, looks like Mrs. Doubtfire's fat suit. Hello.
It actually. Who was that guy? Who was that shop teacher in Canada that made news? That shop teacher in Canada had giant. He was teaching shop.
Remember? Oh, dude, I remember that.
What was his name? I don't remember his name. But he had like the bigger that they were just like so grotesquely huge. And apparently this guy was chatting it up with people and saying a bunch of creepy things and just whatever. Whatever. I mean, there's a lot of my point. I mean, there's just a lot of weird people in the world, and there's a lot of weird shit going on around. this is it's making it more desirable for me to move out to the country somewhere with a big sign on my property that says "Stay out." Big
hey,
boat.
we're gonna examine some of Pappas's some newer work here.
For which one?
So we'll do Varner first.
We'll do Varner. This is something,
we're trying to change up some formats and some things. So
I'm playing around. I want feedback on this because I am playing around with a program that I have and creating some content. And tell us what you think about this.
Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care in America. Behind each statistic is a face, a story, and often a heartbreaking message. It's not my fault. The Varner Foundation for Children and Families was created in 2020 to change this reality. They don't just raise awareness about the foster care crisis, they take action. When local agencies can't meet a child's need, the Varner Foundation steps in. From providing essential resources to foster families to supporting children who've experienced trauma, they're building a network of hope. Every donation, every partnership, every act of support creates ripples of healing in a child's life. These aren't just statistics, they're futures being restored. One child at a time. Visit varnerfoundation.org and be the difference in a child's life, where 100% of all donations go directly to families in need. 100%. Because every child deserves to know you matter, you're valued, and it's not your fault.
Andrew, I'm very impressed with you.
I know. I'm going to pull a nose hair and cry because that was it even got the little 100%, which is actually the most amazing part of Varner Foundation is that 100% of the donations go to where they're directed, no overhead. And that commercial, I thought it turned out pretty well.
It did. I showed it to him the other night. He thought it was very, very good.
He asked who did it, and you said Pappas, and he said no way.
And he was like, "Oh, that piece of shit."
That piece of shit.
that fucking B-roll shit.
No, it was pretty nice. I thought it turned out well. And Dan helps people. And another guy that helps people that I think is trying to help this country. You want to know who that is?
Who's that?
I think it's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And the reason I think it's Donald Trump, because our next story is about something that he's doing that I think is and I don't understand. Can you explain? We're talking about the ballroom construction at the White House here, and we're segueing into that. And the reason is that a federal judge, I think it was today. Was
yesterday?
It today?
Yesterday.
So he said to halt White House construction to the ballroom construction. Well, here's the deal. Thank you. I thought it was a pretty decent attempt at a segue, but here's the deal.
He apparently doesn't pay attention enough to this show because we segue all over the place.
We're all over the place. Maybe you didn't see our intro. Politics, news. Another thing I did. The old portion of the White House, or the portion to make room for the ballroom, is gone. So now there's just a big hole, right? And I don't understand. What would the court want? What's the regress here? Is it put it back the way it was? I mean, honestly, it has been argued fairly well that the president has the authority to do this. He wants to do it in 4 years so that it's done by the time he leaves office for the next president, not himself, for J.D. Vance. And at the end of the day, this is a huge upgrade to the White House, which costs the American taxpayer zero.
Right.
So
it's all private donations.
I'd like somebody to explain or try to explain what is the point to say, oh, you can't do it, but go ahead. And it's almost like these people like 513 that was probably out marching last weekend. I mean, what is the fucking point? I don't understand that.
Was he one of the ones in the blow ups in like the air-filled blow-up dinosaurs that had nothing to do with anything?
I don't know if he was maybe the unicorn suit. I'm not sure. With a rainbow behind
or was he the one in the wheelchair?
Oh, he was
somebody pulling
with the freaking mask. Oh, Jesus.
I did like Jill's comment on your Facebook page. Can you give a girl a warning of I need to gouge my eyes out next time?
I mean, so if somebody out there has a better, these federal judges, how many times has Donald Trump been stopped by a federal judge in one area to then appeal it higher than that and have it reversed. It's been, I can count 7, 8, 9 times that's happened. It's happened multiple times. Is this going to be another time? I don't know.
The funny part, in my opinion, and this is purely just Kiefer's opinion, is the fact that these people are thinking just Donald Trump is making this decision.
Well,
he has people that are looking into this. He has lawyers that are fucking scouring.
A lot of lawyers.
He's getting background research on what he can do, what he can't. It's not just him going because they think he's a king, right? But him going, you know what? Bring in a dozer and just take that fucking thing down.
Now, I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. He went ahead and did it without telling anybody, and people knew. I'm saying it's not just him and a fucking superintendent. I know, but he probably should have made maybe a public announcement about it or whatever. But he had been talking that he wanted to do it. He did,
but he just went ahead and did it.
He went ahead and did it, and he has a timeline, and the timeline is 4 years because he wants it finished by the time he gets out of office. Now, construction, as you well know, takes a while, and we're already, how many months into his administration? We've got, he doesn't have a lot of time left, so he needs to get this thing finished. And I'll say it again. I'll say it a million times. I was even talking to somebody. It's funny, this came up. I didn't know we were going to talk about it today. I was talking to a buddy.
I emailed it to you, but you don't check your email.
I never.
You only check your Facebook.
I only check my Facebook. Send me a message.
I said you
513 because he's blocked. But here, someone said to me, I had a buddy that was at the Greek Day celebration. So last week was I know that no one cares or knows, but last week was the Greek Independence Day.
The Greek festival in Finneytown over the summer is amazing.
It is, but
I love that one.
The point is every year at the White House. I mean, there's shit. There's shit every day at the White House. Do you know that? There's things literally like every day, if the president's there, if he's not there. But Greek Independence Day, they have a celebration. They invite a bunch of people with big eyebrows to come to the White House and and a lot of facial hair.
I'm not even Greek, but I know, probably could be.
And they go to the White House and they open up the White House and there's really 2 rooms. And actually, you know who I was talking to? Buddy of mine at the gym that was a Marine guard during the Bush administration at the White House.
Oh, wow.
He knows about the White House. And he said, dude, you're absolutely right. Those 2 rooms, there's a blue room and I think the blue room's now purple, but I could be wrong. Forgive me. But there's 2 rooms left and right. They're remarkably small. Literally, Jason, I'm not shitting you. If you put, and they cram people in there. There's no fire code. There's no because the federal government's exempt from that shit, at least at the White House.
And even still, you're in D.C. and that fire department's a piece of shit.
Well, I don't know, but you can speak to that. I cannot. But they cram people in there, and dude, you cannot get, if 50 people would be a lot in one room. It's that tight because that's how things were built back in the day, right? So he wants to put a big ballroom there. I don't see if it's privately funded. We can't agree on anything in this country. You couldn't agree on making a square the right color. They'd be like, what's the dimensions of this? Because that's how divisive we are. The guy's taking charge. He's making decisions. He's getting shit done. And the White House has been historically a place where he can do what he wants to do. So I don't get what the hang up here is. Can you grapple with it for me? Or do you have any ideas? Maybe someone in the chats could figure it out. I just don't know.
I don't understand what the big deal is because the fact that he's moving it to where it's going to fit 999 people in that room.
Right.
Versus, and I don't know what you said. They cram them in like sardines.
Dude, I don't know what kidding you. If there's not a lot of room in the White House. There just isn't.
Here's the thing. Who's losing in this deal? Nobody. Because it's not costing the American people anybody.
And the portion that he tore down was not like it was pretty much a hallway type structure. There were some minor shit in there, but not for the public. It was a very small portion of it, and I just don't get, is this just oppose Trump at all costs? Is this whatever Trump wants to do?
Honestly, that's where my heart and head go, is the fact that it's Orange Man's doing it. So fuck him.
Right. Could you imagine?
And again, we've talked about like all the other additions or demolitions that have been done
through the years.
Now,
historically.
Were they done in a different in a different manner as far as
I couldn't tell you.
notification
I
and
couldn't
whatever.
tell you. I wasn't around then.
And I'm sure they probably were. Andrew.
But you
I mean,
know,
we can both probably
it was a
believe
different time. But I will say this. I will tell you this. I think that if you said Congress needs to make plans to approve and design an addition to the White House because it's not adequate for functions and everything else there. You know what? I'd have to laugh because Congress.
It wouldn't happen before I died.
It wouldn't happen before I died either. And Congress can't do shit. And let me tell you something.
We can't get them to fucking stay at work.
We can't get them to fund things that they're supposed to fund. We can't get them to pass a budget. Do you know that we?
Although Lindsey Graham loves Disneyland, Disney World apparently.
That's what I saw, and I saw that picture. It's kind of creepy, but we can't get Congress to do anything.
Waiting outside. It's a small world, just waiting to look at people.
And I'm so pissed off. I am really pissed off. Congress is now, you know where they're at? You know where the Senate is now? They're on break.
Mm-hmm.
They're on Easter break for like 18
until
days.
I think till the 14th.
I mean, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? This country is not only are we have a conflict with Iran, we have people that are not being paid that Trump had to rob from another cookie jar to pay the people back money for the TSA.
Actually, we're going to go here while you're talking.
And
I pulled this. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I thought this was
we sit here and we're going to say, the judge is going to say, make the argument, or liberal or Democrats are going to say, we should have Congress design or approve or be in charge of construction at the White House. We have 3 separate branches of government. We have, what are they? Do you know what they are?
Executive.
Yeah.
What would Cincy say? Judicial.
Yeah.
And legislative.
Absolutely. You should be a precinct executive.
I went to civics class.
But anyway, the point of the matter is that yes, and the executive branch resides where? At the White House. Now I could see if he went and tore down part of Capitol Hill, they'd raise holy hell, right? Because that's their house. That's where they play.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he went and tore down part of the Supreme Court, they'd go bonkers because that's where the other guys play. But as far as where he plays, it's not his personal house, but it's part of the executive
and that's what the judge said was he doesn't own it.
He doesn't own it.
Well, yeah, he kind of does because he is still an American citizen. It's all of ours.
Well, it's all of ours, but he's kind of like a tenant for 4 years.
Right.
And he can do improvements. And right now he's doing an improvement that's not going to cost you a dime. It's already, so my point is, you can't put toothpaste really back in the tube. You can try, but it really doesn't work. I've tried, and it's done.
Well, let's let
it be.
Look at the other real estate that he's developed or had his people develop. That it's not shoddy shit.
No,
it's very grandiose.
To be honest with you, and I've said this before, I will tell you that I think that sometimes he reminds me of Goldmember.
Gold member.
Oh, it's gold. Look at all this gold. That's kind of funny. I mean, I'm not being disrespectful.
And again, we've said we don't agree with everything.
We don't agree with
everything he says or that he does.
Although most of the things I'm printing lately are in gold. Oh, it's gold. It's so nice. But
like that gold Dickosaurus.
I didn't make that.
I know you did.
Someone asked me. They go, "Why is there a penis on your podcast?" I go, "It's not mine.
It's a major award.
It's Jason's.
It's a major award.
Jason's award." But anyhow, I think that the gold leaf in the White House is a bit, for my taste, it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
Well,
513 is probably falling over dead. Pappas is criticizing Trump. No, I mean, I'm just saying, for my taste, it's a bit much. I agree, Jill Billy. I agree. Not only should they not be paid anything, okay, they should be forced to stay in Washington, D.C. They should not be on vacation. Yeah. That's my opinion, because they did not get their work done.
You are now sequestered.
They kicked the can down the road. I think that I have heard on some talk shows that I do listen to, that they said there is The
View.
Yeah. There's a mechanism that Trump can evoke that can force Congress to come back and be in session. And I don't know what that mechanism is, but I've heard it discussed.
What do you say?
It's one of the he can invoke something, declare some sort of emergency, and clear. And we're not talking about, we're not talking about the Department of Nose Picking, and we're not talking about the National Meat Inspectors. We're talking about we're talking about Homeland Security. We're talking about ICE. We're talking about Border Patrol. We're talking about all that stuff. And the Democrats just keep fricking just throwing a temper tantrum about it. And they're really good at being obstructionists. I have to say the Democrats are. They're very
Article
very good.
2.
There it is.
Article 2, Section 3 of the Constitution. The president can convene both houses of Congress on extraordinary occasions, in quotes, allowing Trump to force Congress back into session.
I wish he would. I as God is my witness, I really wish he was, because I find it personally offensive and professionally offensive and politically offensive and just all around fucking offensive that these clowns get to go have a vacation. I mean, Jason, 18 days?
Right.
18 days. Oh, we're really, really busy. Are you now? Really? Because I've seen your work. I've watched C-SPAN. You don't look that busy to me. And I'm sorry, no disrespect to, because I know it's a lot of work being a representative per se, and you have a lot of business to do. You do have staff that does a lot of your work, but man, it is a bad look. I think it's a terrible look. And I think I just have the utmost, sympathy and I can commiserate with those poor people that have been working for frickin' free. Well, not free. They will get back paid, but these people are trying to be, these people. There was the basement, dude. Don't go down that road. I mean, left wing, here he goes. He's got CNN on. He couldn't resist.
He couldn't hold it.
Couldn't hold it. Well, I mean, what's your recourse? You want to put the wing. What was in the wing? I bet you type in really quickly. What was in that wing? Okay. The left wing. There wasn't a whole lot there.
There was the east wing,
left wing, right wing, whatever wing. What wing was in there? I mean, what was in there? There wasn't a whole lot really. I've been there. There wasn't that much in there. So it's not like, so what's your recourse? Oh, he should put it back the way it was. I mean, that's the question we asked. Okay. So
the public visitor entrance, the First Lady's offices, and a key historic and operational support center was famously described as Betty Ford as the heart of the White House and featured specialized amenities. And let me click.
Okay. Could you see it?
Right. Visitors entrance and security, the Jacqueline Kennedy Garden, a store garden that was dismantled.
He restored the Rose Garden. He restored that.
Yes.
And they bitched about that.
The Piaka hard and secure underground bunker built during World War II. I think that had already been changed a little bit. The Family Theater, staff offices.
Oh, my God.
Oh, geez. The travesty.
Oh, my God. Get those staff office back here. Stat.
The travesty.
I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, I'm asking you. Okay, we understand that you don't agree. Trump bad, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, what's your recourse? Should he rebuild it the way it was? Is that your idea?
What I want to know is, what did it hurt?
Didn't hurt anything.
Or what is it going to hurt?
You know what it hurt?
It's complete.
I'll tell you what it hurt. You want to hurt? Their feelings. No, you got to say it. You got feelings. That was their feelings that got hurt.
All right,
and that's cool.
We'll hit this.
You know who else hurts you know who hurts my feelings? Oh, I was going to send it to you. Speaking of where we're going next, because I'm pretty sure we're going out west. Yeah. So, integrity. I got a ton of integrity. I got more. My penis has more integrity than your entire body. There was a song about Swalwell and Fang Fang that I heard on the radio today. I almost pissed myself. It was so funny. It was Bang Bang Fang Fang. And it was so damn funny. And so what we're talking about is your buddy. I'm such a blowhard. What do you do good for people? Such an idiot. I'm sure you feel the same. I didn't mention anything when Obama and Biden did anything to the White House back in the day or whatever they did. The only thing I criticized Biden for was holding fake Oval Office events.
Don't get. We're on a time.
I know, but he's
don't get fucking.
He's so stupid. I'm sure. Speculate. So we're talking about Swalwell, and Swalwell is not happy right now because the FBI is going to release a lot of the files on his involvement,
his exploits,
his
exploits
with a Chinese spy named Fang Fang, which is documented. And
meanwhile, while he's going to attempt to run for governor of California,
yeah, he's and I heard that's not going well.
I don't think it is either.
I heard the car is kind of teetering off the tracks. He is such a douche, and he, 513 probably has his face tattooed on his ass, but he is such a douchebag.
Lawyers for Representative Eric Swallowswell demanded Monday that FBI Director Kash Patel immediately end any effort to release records from a decade-old investigation involving the California Democrat and a suspected Chinese operative that resulted in no criminal charges. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Pappas?
What's that?
Is how many times have files been demanded to be released with no charges? Many times.
Many times.
But this guy decides that because he's getting ridiculed on every fucking network,
he's getting just hammered.
And whether you watch SNL or not, which I don't, but I've seen clips here and there, and then fucking comedians, I love stand-up comedy. The shit that he's getting, and
it's
and then all the other podcasts that are fucking blasting this fucking fool,
hammering this guy. I mean, he deserves every bit of it. And then, but he wants to pretend like this never occurred. He wants to pretend like none of this ever happened. And she wasn't, I've even heard him say to people, well, it's not documented. It's not proven she was a spy. No, it's pretty well documented. She was a Chinese spy. Where is she now? She's back in China because they called her home.
And the other part is all his travel courtesies were lifted or pulled from him, rather.
Yeah.
Wrong terminology.
Yeah.
Because of his fucking antics after the Fang shit came out, and then him going out of the country to these different conferences or whatever, getting fucking smoked, blackout drunk. Talking out of his ass, saying shit that he should not say.
Remember the shirtless picture of him on the camel riding through the desert? Guy's a freak. I mean, maybe he's perfect for California. I don't know, but he, as far as I'm concerned, anything that happened, any of the court records, anything that's investigation that can be released should be released. Because there's a word that a lot of politicians like, full transparency, but it seems to only go one way.
Right.
And a segue. We didn't talk about this. I know time's of the essence, but got a couple minutes.
Yeah, I got a few.
I find the hypocrisy of the Democrat Party hilarious because one of their representatives, remember a guy named George Santos, a Republican from New York, and he was accused. Yeah, Santos. So George Santos lied a lot on his. I guess it would be his resume or whatever he was doing. To be fair, I don't even remember what he was accused of. But it was that he was not honest. And what did the Republicans do? Do you remember?
Hold on, I'm reading.
Kicked him out of Congress.
Yeah, he's gone.
Kicked him out of Congress, and then they elected a Democrat to replace him. So we lost a seat over that. Well, there's a Democrat congressional member that's been now accused of stealing multi, and is under indictment. Has been indicted for stealing multi-millions of dollars in COVID funds. And guess what? Democrats ain't going to kick her out.
Nope.
The double standards, it's just like Swalwell, you can't release my records, but everybody else's records get leaked and everything else. Mm-hmm. And the Democrats are such the one-way party. It's like, no, not me, but do it to him because he's a Republican, but don't do it to me because I'm a Democrat. The rules don't apply to me.
No, you're exactly,
personally, I'm sick
exactly
of
right.
It.
You are exactly right.
It is.
Joel said it's like Putin being bare-chested on horseback.
Yeah, but Putin pulled it off.
He was majestic.
Swalwell was that hairy bastard was on a freaking camel in the middle of the desert.
You're in fucking Egypt. Take the sweater off, dude.
It's
like Pappas fucking
and he has
riding a camel.
He's his arms over his head like he's. Thanks a lot.
Well, you just said you're Greek.
Well, I am, but I mean the poor camel will be like, get that fat bastard off of me.
Here, real quick, we'll hit this real quick and then we're done.
Oh. Because Megan Rappione,
yeah, the male version, or maybe
I swear to God,
maybe she is the male version.
I don't know if Bruce Springsteen and Megan Rappione together, but
I saw this right before we went. So Bruce Springsteen slammed as a traitor after ripping America during Minneapolis concert rant. So I'm going to read part of this fairly quickly, but Bruce Springsteen used a concert stage in Minneapolis to deliver a blunt warning about the state of America, leading critics to label the musician as a traitor. And some of these are on his side, like the side that he leans. Springsteen unleashed 4 pointed political speeches during the opening night of his Land of Hope and Dreams American tour on Tuesday. We're living through some very dark times, he told the crowd mid-show, according to Variety. Our American values that have sustained us for 250 years are being challenged as never before. We've got our young men and women's lives at risk in an unconstitutional and illegal war. This is happening now, Andrew.
Yeah.
There are immigrants being held in detention centers around the country and being deported without due process of law to alien countries and foreign gulags. This is happening now.
Now, gulags.
Well, guess what? They're fucking being held because they fucking broke the law. I don't know how fucking hard that is.
You remember, did you see the post of the lady that thought we had death camps? Did we share that? I don't know if we shared that or not. I think we did.
After criticizing Attorney General Pam Bondi and the Justice Department, Springsteen focused his comments on the White House. While working Americans, just take this in. This is in quotes. While working Americans struggle, our president and his family enriched themselves by billions of dollars trading on the people's office and corruption unmatched in American history.
Oh, really? Really? Has he heard? Did he forget about Joe Biden and his cashing in, all the family members of the Biden Inc. cashing in on Joe Biden's name? I mean, how much, look at it. I swear to God, go up to the picture there in the brown.
Oh, yeah.
That is Megan Rampioni in drag right there. That's her without the purple hair. But let me ask you a question. How much money did the Bidens make off of Joe Biden's connections? How much was his son, Hunter Biden, being paid?
We don't talk about
Burisma?
We don't
but
talk
that's
about
not
that,
ripping
Andrew.
off the American public. But now suddenly Donald Trump, who was worth a lot of money when he came in office, probably has lost. And I don't know this to be true because the stock market's gone up. But I would imagine, I know that Donald Trump's net worth may have even gone down. I know that he's working for zero. Did Biden work for zero? With all the money he was making off of all the side deals from Burisma that was going to his son, you don't think Biden was getting money? And yet Biden was taking his $400,000 a year and pocketing it in his account. Donald Trump doesn't take a dime for this crap. And that's not mentioned enough. I mean, the fact that this guy,
let me get back to this.
I know, but
you're
the
going
fact
on a
that
fucking
he,
rant. You always do.
The fact that one of his famous songs, Born in the USA, really pisses me off.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of garbage.
Springsteen's remarks quickly reverberated beyond the arena, sparking sharp criticism from some fans and social media users who took issue with both his message and his platform. So some of the quotes were, what a fucking elite, self-righteous piece of shit.
Yeah.
One user wrote on X, I regret ever buying this lowlife's music. He talks about the middle class as his roots while living and acting as the king.
Yeah.
Go kiss Biden's ass, traitor.
Yeah, I mean, his.
I've been a Bruce 10X. I can't support any of this message. Oh, you fucker. When tickets are $1,000.
Yeah.
Get over yourself, man.
Yeah. What is it? What is the cost of one? I mean,
billionaire who charges $800 for concert tickets claims to represent the working class Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, he's. I mean, keep talking because he's talking himself, right? And those are
but at his point, in his career, do you think he gives two shits?
No, fuck no.
Doesn't give a shit.
No, because he didn't give a shit. I mean, granted, he gave a shit right when he got fucking signed, got 2 big records out, and then started making money. And once he made money, he didn't give a fuck anymore.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, what he can do what he wants because he's made his money. He's cashed his ticket, and now he can. Before he was down with the struggle and part of the working man. The working man.
Yeah.
And then now he's, like you said, no working man can afford to go to his concert. But whatever. I don't listen. Honestly, I don't go to concerts. I don't listen to Bruce Springsteen. It makes me sick to think that somebody that, like I said, made money or got a big hit about being born in the USA, and now he's the biggest trash talker of the USA. And yet he was silent during the fact when his guy was in office, he turned a blind eye and he didn't care about it then. But now because Orange Man bad, oh my God, look at this.
Not his music anymore. I mean, yes, he has some classic songs out there that at the time hit and they stayed. But him as a person, he's fucking irrelevant.
Oh, completely. He's almost as bad.
But you're charging $800 to $1,000. And granted, I'm sure they go lower. But when you have people hitting X and just bitching about it, and these are supporters of his, and then all of a sudden he does that. They're like, dude, what the fuck? I love it.
I would say that he is he's outlived his usefulness.
Right.
He's outlived his usefulness and whatever. I mean, I agree. I don't like. I don't like when just because someone sings a song. And this goes on both sides. I really don't think that if you're an entertainer, you should probably stay in your lane and remember that you're an entertainer. Just because you have a hit, and you can make you can be critical. That's fine, but just because you have a hit doesn't mean that suddenly I put it this way. I don't think Bruce Springsteen is a political expert. No more than I think. To be fair, no more than I think. Now I think Bono's done some work for the United Nations and does some charity work and knows about, I think he does some work for children's groups. Maybe he has a little more insight, but like the what was that country western group, the Dixie Chicks, and then they changed their name because they hated Bush, and now they're the nobody chicks.
Now the blonde ate all the chicks. I saw her try to run across stage, and it was like, oh, girl, stop.
It was like, no.
You remember Star Wars and Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, she's it can happen. It can happen.
Yeah.
But
just stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, motherfucker.
And in your lane, it's almost gonna be like, what do you think of Kid Rock? Again,
he's a fucking patriot.
Kid Rock. Kid Rock is he loves this country. And someone say, well, so does Bruce Springsteen. I beg to differ. I would say that Kid Rock, I don't know what his price of concerts are, but I know that I would think that
he was the first one that went against the fucking ticket scalpers.
Yeah,
to fucking keep the
ticket
prices down.
Right.
So fuck off anybody that wants us talk that shit.
So I just think entertainers, though. I mean, Kid Rock lives his life, but he also.
Wrap it the fuck up.
Well, he's not up front. I mean, he's outspoken, but he's not performing, with Minnesota's governor bad-mouthing the president of the United States.
No, he decided with Turning Point to make a separate fucking
he did
halftime show, which I thought was amazing.
And I thought it was well done.
Most people in the country and most NFL fans did not want to watch that fucking halftime show. So they're like, all right,
Mr. Bunny. Where's Mr. Bad Bunny nowadays? Is he back in Puerto Rico?
There was some idiot like, oh, you should be deported. I'm like, dude, he's from Puerto Rico.
He's from Puerto Rico.
He can't be deported. Just be smart, you fucking idiot.
He should be. Why should deport those Puerto Ricans?
So not sure when all three of us will be back together.
By the way, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to everybody out there, even you 513. I don't know what you'll be doing for Easter, but I don't care.
He'll be in a buddy suit doing a No Kings rally.
I don't know what he's going to be doing. Maybe he's pulling eggs out of some orifice, but at the end of the day, I hope everyone has a happy Easter, and it is an Easter weekend. We have Good Friday coming up, and that's a big day, and everyone have a safe Easter weekend.
And we'll be back.
It's next
I'm
week.
probably gonna try to do one and have a special guest host because these two guys aren't going to be available.
I want to tell everybody where we're going to be on Tuesday. So Jason asked if we can do a show. I have to take Dan and I up. Shut up. Dan and I are going on honor flight on Tuesday, and I'm going to take Dan. And in his physical condition, I'm probably going to have to push him around DC in a wheelchair. But I get to take Dano to DC for honor flight. So I'm looking forward to that. We will we're going to be giving you and one more matter, our hosts, exclusive footage of honor flight.
Oh, thank God. I've only been asking to fucking go forever. But I
understand, but you're a paramedic and those spots are hard to get.
I appreciate it.
On it.
But we'll be back. We'll be back here soon. Just pay attention to Instagram, Facebook, and I'll let you know. But I'll probably have a guest host here between now and probably the next time these two can go. Just so that way we are putting something out. So we love you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, Cincy 513 doesn't have a stroke, and I know his blood pressure's through the roof. We love.